Okay, good morning, students. So, here I am here with another topic, that is rationalizing the denominator. That means that making the denominator rational. So, we will understand this topic with the help of few examples, few questions. In the first question, rationalize the denominator of 1 upon under root 2. So in the denominator we are having root 2, which is not a rational number. We have to convert this denominator into rational. So how we can do? We know that if under root of 2 is multiplied by under root of 2, we will get equal to 2, which is a rational number. So if this 1 upon 2 1 upon root 2 is multiplied by root 2, then in the denominator we get 2, which is rational. But we can, in order to multiply by this root 2, we have to also multiply in the numerator, because we already know that in a given fraction, you must have studied in fractions, that in order to get an equivalent fraction, the same number should be multiplied in the numerator as well as denominator. So here I am multiplying this 1 upon root 2 with root 2 in the numerator as well as denominator. So in the numerator we get 1 into root 2, that is root 2, and in the denominator root 2 into root 2, that is equal to 2. Now we come to the next question. Rationalize the denominator of 1 upon 2 plus root 3. So this is the number 1 upon 2 plus root 3. So in order to get this rationalized, if we are having, we know the property that a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. So this identity we will be using to rationalize this fraction. We will be multiplying by 2 minus of root 3 in the denominator and the numerator. This you have to keep in mind, that if in the denominator we are having 2 plus root 3, for example, here we are having plus sign, so we will be multiplying with the same digits with the minus sign in the numerator and denominator. So what we get? 2 upon 2 minus root 3 in the numerator upon 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3, that is 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3, a plus b into a minus b, that is a square plus a square minus b square, that is equal to square of 2, we can write it there, 2 square minus root 3 square, that is 2 minus root 3 upon square of 2 is 4 minus cube root, square root of 2 will, square root of 3 square will be 3, and 2 minus root 3 upon 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. That is 2 minus root 3 is the answer. Another example we'll take. Rationalize the denominator of 5 upon root 3 minus root 5. So here what we'll do? We will multiply by root 3 plus of root 5, because we are having root 3 minus root 5. So numerator and denominator will be multiplied by root 3 plus of root 5. So it will be equal to 5 into within bracket root 3 plus root 5 written as such, and root 3 minus root 5 into root 3 plus root 5 will be what? A plus b, a minus b, a square, that is root 3 square, minus b square, that is root 5 square. So we can write it as 5 within bracket root 3 plus root 5 upon square of root 3 will be 3 minus square of root 5 will be 5, that is equal to 5 within bracket root 3 plus root 5 upon 3 minus 5 is minus of 2, or we can write it as minus 5 upon 2 within bracket root 3 plus root 5. This will be the answer. One more example. Rationalize the denominator of 1 upon 7 plus 3 root 2. So here 1 upon 7 plus 3 root 2 we will multiply by what? We will multiply it by 7 minus of 3 root 2, because here plus root 3 root 2, so it will be 7 minus of 3 root 2 will be multiplying in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So what we will get? We will get 7 minus 3 root 2 upon 7 plus 3 root 2 into 7 minus 3 root 2, a plus b, a minus b, a square, that is square of 7, minus b square, that is square of 3 root 2 whole square. So 7 minus 3 root 2 upon square of 7 is 49 minus square of 3 root 2 will be square of 3 multiplied by square of root 2. Square of 3 multiplied by square of root 2, that is what? 3 square is 9 into square of root 2 will be 2, that is 18. So 49 minus 18, that is equal to 7 minus 3 root 2 upon 49 minus 18, that is 9 minus 8 is 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, 31. That will be the answer. Hope the topic is clear. Okay, just quick revision. If we are having p upon root a plus root b, so in order to rationalize, we will be multiplying with, we have to multiply with root a minus of root b in the numerator and denominator. Clear? If we are having p upon root a minus root b, so we will be multiplying with, here we are having minus sign, so we will multiply with under root of a plus of under root of b, root of a plus of root of b. Similarly here, if we are multiplying p upon root a minus b, so we will be multiplying here root a plus b and root a plus b in the numerator and denominator. Here if we are having root a plus b, so we will be multiplying with root a minus b and root a minus b in the numerator and denominator. If we are having root a plus root b, then we will be multiplying with a minus root b and a minus root b in the numerator and denominator. If we are having a minus root b, we will be multiplying with a plus root b and a plus of root b in the numerator and denominator. Hope this is clear, that if we are having whatever we are having in the denominator, if we are having root a plus root b in the denominator, it will be multiplied with root a minus root b with the opposite sign. If we are having root a minus root b, root a plus root b will be multiplied in the numerator and denominator. If we are having root a minus b, then root a plus b will be multiplied in the numerator and denominator. If we are having root a plus b, then root a minus b will be multiplied in the numerator and denominator. If we are having a plus root b, then a minus root b will be multiplied in the numerator and denominator. And if we are having a minus root b, you will be multiplying a plus root b in the numerator and denominator. So accordingly you will be solve the questions on this concept. This is very important concept, and one or two questions may come in exam on this topic, very important topic. So that's all for today. Thank you class. We will be starting the next topic in the next class.